Hi everybody, this is Oksana, and today I'm going to be doing a demo and review for you of this brand, which is new to me. And I have 3 products from them, 2 multi-purpose pigments and 1 foundation. And it is called Natur-All, like natural with the word all in it, bare natural, like that. And it is the Canadian brand, and how I came across them is I was searching on Etsy. And I was searching for liquid foundation. This is not a liquid foundation, this is a powder. And I came across their Etsy store, and there was a few colors of the foundation, but I wasn't sure if the lightest color would be light enough for me. So I started chatting with the owner. You know, she said she could make something, you know, extra light for me. She also offered to send me her products because I told her I make YouTube videos. And it actually ended up being a powder instead of a liquid, probably because of like miscommunication or something. And I didn't even know she sold powder foundations. And what you have to do to find them, they're actually not in the Etsy store, they're in the Amazon, Canadian Amazon website, which you can order from regardless of, you know, whether you're in Canada or not. And I will leave the links to all 3 of these products down below. I believe that these are on the Etsy shop. This one is called Blue Sapphire, and this one says, looks like it says Flow Pink, but it's something pink. And so those are on the Etsy shop, but the powder foundation is on Canadian Amazon. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the prices and all of that, and how to buy it a little bit later in the video. Right now I just want to show you a quick demo, so I figured this was a good time for me to talk about a powder foundation. I haven't talked about a mineral powder foundation in a really long time. I've been kind of focused on liquid and cream and all that stuff. That's all you've heard me talk about. So this will be great for all those of you that love powder. And to mix things up a little bit here, by the way, this is the extra light color. To mix things up, I thought that I would apply this as a tinted moisturizer. I would mix this with my moisturizer and apply it that way, which is how I'm wearing it right now, to just kind of show you another way that you could apply a powder foundation. So let me go ahead and insert that demo for you right now, and then I'll talk more about this afterwards. So I'm just going to take it and sprinkle some in the palm of my hand, depending on, you know, how much coverage you want. You can do a different amount. This is how much I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and add a pump of my moisturizer. I'm going to mix it with my finger first. And now you can either apply it with your fingers, or I'm going to just apply it with this flat top kabuki brush, just so it's a little quicker and easier here on camera. Oh, I'm sorry, am I blinding you with the mirror there? So let me get a little more. I might have to mix a little more so that there's enough to cover my face. So here's kind of, I guess, my cheeks and my chin, and I'm just going to mix up a little more real quick for the rest of my face. Alright, gonna do my nose. And gonna do my forehead. At this point I can just kind of wipe whatever I had on my hand onto my forehead and kind of do it that way. So there we go. I am pretty much done here. Just gonna finish blending it out real quick and then show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so here it is. Has just a very slight matte finish. If you wanted to add a little more coverage, you could take your brush, you could take a little bit of the powder, or take a dry brush if your brush is still wet from your moisturizer, and just like apply a little bit more if you have any areas that need a little more coverage, like that. So here is what it looks like, and then I'll finish my makeup put on my concealer and blush and do my brows and lips and all that stuff, and I'll come back to show you what it looks like kind of all together finished. Alright, so let me show you what it looks like now. I just put some blush on. I didn't put anything over the actual foundation, like on other areas of my face except for the blush. So as you can see, it looks pretty natural, a little bit of a matte type finish, not really matte. Doesn't look powdery or anything, especially since I mixed it with a moisturizer that kind of made it a little less matte, even less so. But even on its own, it looks pretty natural in terms of a finish. The coverage is decent. I wouldn't call it heavy coverage, but somewhere between light and medium depending on how much powder you mix with the moisturizer. Otherwise, if you're applying it with a brush, just, you know, as a dry powder, I would say about medium. You can build it to about medium coverage. So this is actually very similar, in my opinion, to the All Natural Face foundation. I've tried their foundation mainly in the pressed form, but it has a very similar finish, very similar coverage, and they actually both are almost the same price for this size of jar. I believe this is a 10-gram jar with 5 grams of product. Hopefully I'm remembering that correctly, but I went ahead and compared. So when you're looking at this on Amazon, the price is a little different because it's in Canadian dollars. So if you're in the US, it'll convert it for you when you check out. It'll convert, you know, the shipping price and the price of the actual powder. And it ended up being almost the same price for me. Of course, it depends on the exchange rate, but the day that I checked, it was like $6 and something cents, which is how much the All Natural Face foundation is. So they're very comparable in price as well as, you know, and the actual product itself. So if you happen to be in Canada, then this is probably a lot quicker and easier for you to get, since the All Natural Face is in Florida. So when they're shipping their product, it's going to take a while to get all the way from Florida all the way up north. So a very affordable, very nice foundation overall. I like it. Let me give you a little swatch here. It's been ages since I have done powder. It looks a little light because the back of my hand is, you know, a lot tanner than my face, and also this is kind of a heavy swatch. If I blend it out, it starts to look a little different. You can see the finish here, how it isn't super matte anymore now that it's been blended. So this extra light color is pretty good for me. The undertones, I would say, are pretty neutral to maybe slightly yellow. It's not pink, which is nice. And let me show you the other two products as well. So these are multi-purpose pigments that you can add into anything. You can wear them as eyeshadows. You can add them into nail polish and lip gloss. So this is the blue one. It's called Blue Sapphire, and it is just an iridescent purpley blue. I was gonna say purple and then I was gonna say blue, so I guess like a bluish purple, very iridescent kind of color. So that one's really pretty. But then this other one, this one is matte, and it's very bright. It is a hot pink. And according to their website, I'm not positive that I understand, like, if I got all the ingredients correctly, but from what I could tell, I think for all of their things, it says that they're just natural, like, mineral pigments. But for this one, it's so bright that I've literally never seen an all-natural mineral product that is this bright. Like TKB Trading has some like fluorescent type of pigments and just bright powders that are made with dyes, and so I've never seen something without dyes that is this bright. So I don't know if I like misunderstood the ingredients, if they're all natural except for like certain colors are made with dyes. or if this doesn't have any dyes in it. I mean, if you're concerned about that, then you can double check for yourself. But it is very bright. As you can see, it's matte, and because it's a pigment and it's not an eyeshadow, it doesn't grab onto your skin the way that eyeshadow does. And so I don't know how well you can see it, but it's almost like if I blend it, it's kind of like patchy because it's not really adhering super well to my skin. You can see it hopefully. So if you are wanting to wear this, you know, full force, as bright as it is, then you're gonna want to put it over like a tacky base, give it something to stick to, or perhaps foil it and wear it wet, because on its own it's just a pigment and not an eyeshadow. But the blue one does go on like an eyeshadow. As you saw, it's pretty pigmented and it doesn't like blend away when you rub it. So this one's a little different, this blue one. But those are the 3 products that I got sent that I tried, and overall I think they're good value, especially their foundation. The All Natural Face, like I already, you know, compared it to that. They're one of the most affordable, you know, natural companies, and so it's really great to have another really affordable version. So that is it. Just wanted to let you know about this brand and do a little demo for you guys and swatch everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will leave all the links that I can below this video in that, you know, information area. I will link you to all the products on Amazon. I'll link you to her Etsy shop so that, you know, you have all the information you need. But that is it, and I'm sorry I'm kind of losing my voice. We've all been a little bit sick, so that's probably, it's coming for me next. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.